Hello everybody, myself Varsha Shetty. Welcome to the chemistry class. In today's session we are going to discuss about the classification of the matter. How the matter is classified into the different groups on the basis of the different criteria. The matter is nothing but anything which occupies the space and which has the mass. No doubt. So many things which are present in around us, and all these living and non-living things come under the category of matter. The matter is classified on the basis of can it be physically separated or not. If it is possible to separate it with the help of the simple physical method, then it is called as the impure substance or the mixture. And when the matter is not possible to separate with the help of some physical method, then it is called as a pure substance. Again, this pure substance is classified on the basis of criteria. Can it be chemically decomposed or not? On that basis, again, the pure substance is classified into the two simple groups, and that two simple groups are nothing but the element and compound. So my dear student, in today's session we are going to discuss about what is the pure substance, what is the impure substance, what are the compound, what is an element, and what is the mixture also. So I'm going to start with the pure substance. What is the pure substance? In our daily life, or for the common man, the pure means which does not contain any type of impurity. So many things we are purchasing from the market, and if it is not adulterated, then we are saying it is a pure. But according to the chemist, the definition for the pure substance is different. What is the meaning of pure substance? The pure means what? Here, look at this picture. Here I am showing you the arrangement of the molecule or the atoms in an element. Each and every atom is exactly similar with respect to its size, shape, as well as its mass with another. And that's why here I am saying that an element is a pure substance. So what is the meaning of pure? Pure means the substance which is made up of only one type of a particle. Here, the particle may be an atom or the molecule. That is depend on the situation. So we can say that all these 118 elements, these are the example of the pure substances. Now go toward the second picture. Here once again I am showing you the helium and oxygen gas. Both are the element, and that's why I am saying that they are the pure substances, because they are made up of only one type of the atom. Now go for the next. And here I am showing you that the water molecule. In water molecule also, the two different type of the atoms are present. Then also I am saying that the water molecule is an example of a pure substance. The reason behind is that in water or in compounds, always the type of the atoms and the ratio of that atom is always fixed, and that's why all the compounds are also the example of the pure substances. The pure means the substance which is made up of only one type of the particle, only one kind of particle. That is called as a pure substance. With the help of the next picture, I would like to show you again. Here I am showing you the helium gas which is filled in the balloon. This is the copper wire, no doubt. It consists of only one type of the atom, and that is nothing but the copper atom. But look at these glucose crystals and the water. The glucose contains the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Three different types of the atoms are present in the glucose. But again, the glucose is a pure substance, because the type of the element in the compound, they are always fixed, and their ratio by mass is also fixed, and that's why all the element and all the compounds are the example of the pure substances. Now, the pure substances are classified into the two simple groups. The first group is element and the second group is a compound. Now we are going to discuss about an element. What is an element? Once again, look at the same arrangement of the particle in an element. Here each and every atom is identical with the other. So how can we define an element? An element is a pure substance. No doubt it is a pure substance. And it is made up of only one kind of atom. Only one. Each and every atom is exactly similar with the other, and that's why element is also called as a pure substance. Here I am showing you the arrangement of the atoms inside the iron object, inside the gold object, and inside the copper object. And look at this arrangement of the atom. Each and every object the arrangement of the atom is exactly similar. Each and every atom inside the copper wire is exactly similar with the other atom, and that's why an element is also a pure substance. So many elements are present here. About 118 elements are present now at this moment. Out of these elements, some elements are present in solid state, some are in liquid state, and some are in a gaseous state at room temperature. So classification of element we will see after that. But before going towards the classification of element, I would like to discuss about the compound. What is the meaning of compound, or what is the difference between element and compound? The compounds are also the example of pure substances. But what is the difference between the compound and element? In element, each and every atom is exactly similar with the other. But in the compounds are made up of two different type of the atom. Here I am showing you the example of a common sample. It is nothing but the sodium chloride. Look at this sodium chloride. The blue color small atoms, they are showing the sodium ion, and green color big atoms, they are nothing but our chloride ion. Each and every chloride ion is surrounded by the sodium ion. Each and every molecule is exactly similar with the other molecule. No doubt, in the compound, more than two different type of the atoms are present, but their ratio is always fixed. Their kind or their type is also always fixed, and that's why the compounds are also come under the category of pure substances. So how can we define the compounds? The compounds are the pure substances which are made up of two or more elements when they are chemically combined. During the formation of the compounds, the chemical reaction is taking place, and that's why the compounds are also come under the category of pure substances. Here I am showing you the different examples, like the water molecules, like the ammonia, like the hydrogen peroxide, like the carbon dioxide. In all these examples, different type of the atoms are present. In carbon dioxide, carbon is one type of atom and oxygen is another type of atom. Then again, the carbon dioxide is also the example of a pure substance, because the type of the atom, they are always fixed in the carbon dioxide, and their proportion is also fixed. That's why it is called as a pure substance. Here I am showing you how the chemical reaction is taking place inside the compound. The hydrogen gas, it is an element. It is also one pure substance. It is a one type of a particle. And go toward the next, that is nothing but the oxygen gas. It is another type of atom or the particle. And when they chemically combine, there is a formation of a water molecule. And inside the water molecule, the proportion of the hydrogen and oxygen is always fixed, as well as the type of the atoms are always fixed. That's why the compounds are also the pure substances. In atom, only one type of atom is present. In an element, only one type of atom is present. But in a compound, two or more than two different type of the atoms are present. But their ratio is fixed, and that's why they are also come under the category of pure substances. Now go towards the third classification of matter, where we can classify, or when we can separate the components of a matter with the help of simple physical method. Then it is called as a mixture. Mixture is also called as an impure substance. Why it is called impure substance? Because it consists of, look at this slide, it consists of different type of the component, and their ratio is also not fixed. The ratio, the proportion of each component is also not fixed. I would like to give the example of chuda. In every home where chuda is present, and the taste of that chuda is different. Why? Whatever the ingredients we are adding, that are different, their proportion is different, and that's why the taste is also different. And that's why the chuda is an example of a pure substance, because it consists of the different component at different ratio. No specific ratio is there. Not a fixed type of substances are there, and that's why the mixture are the impure substances. Here I am showing you another example, and that is nothing but the atmosphere. In atmosphere, we already know that the different gases such as the nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide and water vapor are present. and all these gases have the different proportion, and that's why they are called as a mixture. So how can we define a mixture? A mixture is a material or the substance which is made up of two or more different substances. When they physically combine means with the help of simple physical method, we can separate the components of the mixture. So with the help of the picture, I would like to clear you how is the arrangement of the particle in these three groups. First one is an element, the second one is the compound, and the third one is the mixture. Look at this arrangement of the particle, an element. Each and every atom is exactly similar with the other with respect to its size, shape and the mass. And such type of the arrangement is present inside the element. Now go for the next. Look at this. This is nothing but the arrangement of the compound. Here, one type of atom is present also, as well as the second type of atom is also present. But their proportion is fixed. Whatever their proportion is fixed, whatever their type of atom is always fixed, and that's why the compounds are also the example of pure substances. Now go for the third group, and the third group is nothing but the mixture. Look at this mixture. Every atom is of different shape. Some are the rectangle, some are the circle, some are the triangle, some are the, again they have the different shape. But their proportion is not fixed. Here we are able to see only the two yellow color circle, and there are the again the more than 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are the triangle which are in the orange color. So this indicates that whatever the components, their ratio is not fixed. Their type of the component, they are also not fixed, and that's why this is nothing but the arrangement of a particle inside the mixture, and that's why the mixture are also called as a impure substances.